This is more like it. Hey everyone, welcome to episode 2 of our original series. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes. Let's dive right in. In the neon-lit streets of an alternate realm, where time could bend and destinies could be rewritten, lived a young woman named Kliao. Her name echoed with the sound of distant bells, hinting at a melody that resonated through the very fabric of their world. Kliao wasn't like anyone else in TSVNTR. In this realm, individuals were known as rippers, those who could manipulate time to their will. And Kliao was a rewriter, a rare breed among them. Rewriters could touch the seams of time and twist it back on itself, altering moments and mending fractures. However, Kliao wasn't born with this ability. She had earned it through pain, through loss, and through a love that once slipped away. That love was Karan. Karan was wild and radiant, an artist whose brush painted chaos and cosmos with equal ease. Her laughter echoed with the chime of wind chimes, drawing everyone towards her light. When Kliao first met her in the gallery under the Moonstone Bridge, she had felt something awaken, a memory, almost as though they had already loved once in a time that no longer existed. But in this life, their connection was undeniable. Karan taught Kliao how to be alive, really alive, to feel the pulse of the city, the rhythm of the rain, the song of the wind. She introduced her to the forgotten art of simply being, of savoring the silence between beats. At the same time, Clift taught Karan something different. She showed her how to slow down, how to listen to the whispers of the universe, how to find solace in the quiet corners of existence. Their bond was an explosive contradiction, soothing yet tumultuous, a harmonious cacophony that danced on the edge of TSVNTR's grand orchestra. The nights they spent together were legendary, filled with whispered secrets, shared dreams, and the silent understanding that bloomed between two souls who had found their missing pieces in each other. But their love story wasn't a fairy tale. Their relationship had its share of storms, moments when the weight of their unique bond threatened to pull them under. Yet, they navigated through these rough tides, emerging stronger, deeper in love with each passing challenge. Now, their love wasn't the only thing that thrived in TSVNTR. Kliao and Karan's connection was deeply rooted in this universe, interwoven with its laws and mysteries. For you see, in TSVNTR there were rules, ancient ones that governed the very essence of time. One such law was the balance of sacrifice. Every gain, every alteration to the natural order came at a price. Kliao's rewriting ability was a testament to this law. She had gained the power to rewrite moments, but at the cost of a piece of her own timeline. This was why she hadn't always been the ability had manifested after she saved Karan from a fatal accident. That fateful day, she had undone the accident, rewriting the timeline and sealing away the original moment that should have been. This act, however, left a fracture in their world and in their bond. Months after the incident, Karan started experiencing strange occurrences. Moments from her past would randomly replay in her mind, vivid and clear. She felt a profound disconnection from her present, as if parts of her life were missing. The memory of the accident itself was fragmented, leaving her with a haunting emptiness that she couldn't quite place. She sensed there had been a night stolen from her, one that changed everything, but Kliao never told her what she had done. Until that night in the temple ruins, Karan stood before a mirror that reflected not the present, but the true past, a sacred mirror embedded within the ruins. What she saw was herself lying still, broken on a rain-soaked street. Then she saw Kliao screaming in horror, collapsing in pain, and sealing the moment away with a final scream. "You reversed it?" Karan whispered, her voice shaking. Kliao stepped forward, her eyes heavy with guilt and longing. "I couldn't lose you. You already did. The moment you didn't tell me." Karan walked away that night. 4 months. Time moved forward, but Kliao didn't. She stopped using her gift. Her power faded with each passing day until one morning it was completely gone. But something else remained. Her memories of Karan and the soul-bound thread that pulsed faintly within her. Not broken, just bruised. Then one evening, on the eve of the moon alignment, a rare event in TSVNTR where soulbound ties could be rekindled or severed, Kliao received a message, a single line, "Reverse with me." It was from Karan. When their eyes met again in the familiar gallery, both were changed. Karan was as radiant as ever, yet there was a new depth in her eyes, a quiet strength that had been absent before. Clift, on the other hand, seemed dimmer, quieter. Her usual vibrance had been replaced by a somber tone. Still, there was hope in her eyes, a flicker of the past trying to break through the barriers they had both built around themselves. The tension between them was palpable as they faced each other, the echoes of their shared past resonating in the space between them. They met again at the gallery, the same one where everything had begun. Karan had painted something new, a canvas split in half. On one side, the memory of the night she died. On the other, the night Kliao saved her. The silence in the room was deafening as Karan revealed her painting to Kliao, each stroke on the canvas a testament to her pain and confusion. "Finally," Karan spoke, her voice trembling slightly. "I've thought about it, and I think I would have done the same." Kliao's breath hitched. "But I don't want you to carry it alone," Karan continued. "So tonight, I want to reverse with you. Together." They stood in front of the temple mirror once again, but this time their hands were clasped and their hearts open. As the moonlight poured in and touched the glass, time bent, but not backward. Inward, they didn't erase the past. They embraced it. They watched every tear, every fight, every moment of silence and regret, and then they forgave. When they stepped away from the mirror, the soul-bound thread between them glowed, steady and whole. They didn't need to reverse time anymore. They had finally caught up to it. Back at their apartment, Karan curled into Kliao's side, her fingers tracing the old scar on her arm, the one Kliao bore from the reversal night. "Promise me something," Karan murmured. "Anything. No more hiding the pain. We face it together." Kliao kissed her forehead. Together. Always. Their love story didn't have a neat little bow. It was messy, complicated, and beautiful. They loved each other fiercely, even when the seams of time threatened to pull them apart. Their bond, forged in the fires of sacrifice and tempered by the waters of understanding, became a beacon in the complex labyrinth of their world. And in that realm, where stars danced in impossible constellations, Kliao and Karan wrote their love story anew, not by changing time, but by cherishing every second of it. Thank you for watching episode 2 of our original series. We hope you enjoyed this thrilling continuation of Kliao and Karan's story. Please remember to hit that like button and leave us some love in the comments. Your support means everything to us. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on future episodes. Until next time, keep living in your own reality.